Hello and welcome back to Castlevania, Legacy of Darkness. In this episode, we will continue along the same route that Cornell went as we bully these guys into submission. Come on. Oh, he's going to get a lick in. But that was the last lick that he was going to get in because he did not have enough health to take another hit from us. At the very least, he takes some hits. You gotta give it to him. He had a lot of health. He took a lot of whip hits. And then we continue along these platforms as we face this thing. And there we go. He drops all of his money. He was going to use those to commission artists to draw his OC, but then we killed him and we took that money from him. Are we the bad guys? We might be the bad guys. I'm not sure. We gotta do some stylistic stuff there. Look cool and flashy for the children. Yes. Use these level 3 axes to continue to solve every obstacle and problem that this game throws at us. Except for that one. We cannot axe these things. And so you must sit here, scared and confused, unaware of how we are going to progress. Yes. Now we wait. And there's a save jewel and a contract. And there are these guys. They tried. And we got their jewels. And we got this jewel. And there's money in that torch, but we already have enough money. And we're going to fight this guy again, who we're going to beat the same way we did as Cornell. I should have hit him another time. Oh boy. And that's what happens when he hits you. Because this time we are not so fortunate as to be avoiding him, as to be jumping away. He got a little too close. Now we continue on. And that hit will be the last hit that he gets because we are going to finish this fight, get this farce over with, and take his roast beef. And we're going to cut this down and take his roast chicken. And now we are going to be incredibly paranoid because this part is stressful. It's stressful. The dual tower is an actually challenging tower. And again, doing this level on hard mode is very hard. We will wait for these to pass by, and then we will continue. And we will get to that giant werewolf level. Except we're not going to fight a giant werewolf, we're going to fight fucking Tiger Man of all things. Honestly, quite the downgrade. But, oh well. And we hear an explosion as Tiger Man gets cemented. And we go to the Tower of fucking Execution. Jesus Christ. Yes, as you see, we are skipping the Tower of Science, we are skipping the Tower of Sorcery, and we are going to the Tower of Execution. The Tower of... Yes. Tower of... And I'm going to be significantly more scared than I was of Cornell, because reasons. Because I don't know, I don't really feel very confident about myself right now, if we're going to be honest. Yeah, see? I waited too long, and now we must continue to the previously saved, losing our weapon power and our jewels and everything that made us a man. How will we ever compare? How will we ever continue this life? This life is a falsehood now. I mean, after all, what are we without our everything? We don't have Cornell's werewolf mode, so losing our level 3 axes is a much bigger deal. And we continue on through action mode, where we continue to be actionated. And we will wait for these, because last time we were here as Cornell, we didn't wait for these, and it ended up killing us. And we don't want to die. We are going to get this cure, which we don't need, and remember that there is a holy water in there, and we don't want that. So, kill this guy. He's very, very useful. He was an effective threat, an effective stopping force to impede our path. This time we are going to ignore the knights, as they just twirl on around and don't do much to actually stop us. They're going to save in this gem because, again, I find this tower rather hard, and with the amount that I was dying as Cornell in that playthrough, yeah, it's not hard to see why. We will continue forward, get some jewels, and hopefully find some axes at some point, because we want axes. And that's guys who will continue to scare me, to make me fear for my life. I do not need to have any fear. I am not like Henry, so he does not need to fear because he has a gun. I don't have a gun, I have a whip. And if we've watched Indiana Jones, we know that the gun is better than the whip, and it's better than the sword. But we can't let the enemies know that. After all, if they were to know of our plans, they might start to get guns. They already have. And they just attach them to their choppers. And we can come down here for the same roast beef that we got as Cornell. Makes you wonder who the hell is stocking these things. And we do not. There we go. We are going to gravitate towards the money. Because we need money in this place. And we are going to use the white jewel to save. We are going to try to die significantly less often. I did say try. Okay. Where men are born. And we fucking did it. We actually made it. Now let's see if we die here. But we won't. But we are playing a video game. And we are not completely crap at it. Unfortunately, this does put us in a rather bad predicament, where we are going to be going into our character-specific boss battle without full power. Oh, yes, we don't have level 3 axes. We only have level 2 axes. And we do not have level 3 power, we only have flail. Which is bad, because if you figured, yes, there's a fucking scythe. Damn! Wretched cur, I will slash you to pieces. Oh no! It's Toho! Ugh! This is the end! Darn it! I'm a full-grown man, not a little girl. A little girl! You little girls are always good at Toho. Have you forgotten your blood, girl? You would give your life for him? Rosa? Why? Your heart is strong and pure. You can defeat Dracula. And besides, I've wanted to die for how long? Now if I die wholly to protect a Belmont from death, maybe that will get my soul into heaven. I fear death. My sinful soul cannot hope for forgiveness. God knows why I've been trying to get myself to death. God of compassion, forgive her. Father, forgive us our sins and lead us into eternal joy. God has forgiven all, Rosa. I don't know if that's how that works. Where did she get that cross from? I told Vincent this is not how it works, you have to throw it like a boomerang. And now... she is dead. But you I can never forgive. You have to wonder why Death just stood there and allowed that to happen. You mourn a vampire's death? This is not the anger of a vampire killer. This is the rage of all humanity. It's gonna have our cliched lines. We'll sit here and whip him over and over again. And he didn't even get to do anything. Ah! What the hell was that? Scum of a Belmont! Yeah, I mean, you didn't even try to do anything. Soon I'll send Dracula to join you. Ugh. Cocksure youth! I will wait for you in hell! I will sure keep a warm place for you. And now he gets summoned to the underworld. I'm genuinely surprised. Death didn't even fucking do anything. Like, he just kind of stood there and let me wail on him. Yeah, and essentially, if you're wondering what happens if you spend over 30,000 gold at Renon, Renon is essentially a recolor of the death fight. Yeah. And now we can continue on. Besides, I never even get enough money to overspend at Renon. Keep in mind, I haven't actually bought anything at Renon, and I only have just under 1,400 gold. So let's see. Normally I go through that path, but... Camera? Auto view? What the fuck is an auto view? There we go. Huh? I thought this was where the key was. No, oh wait, this is where the key is. You have to wonder who, after Cornell went through this tower, then went and relocked the doors, and apparently found Cornell to get the keys off of him, because I don't imagine he just left them there. I imagine he kept them on his person, in case he needed them for later. I mean, if he can carry 10 roast beefs and 10 roast chicken and all this other stuff on him, he can, you know, carry some keys. That's far more plausible than carrying around a bunch of roast beef and roast chickens. Come on. Now. We continue to be scared. Paranoid even. For we are only human. And humans are flawed creatures. I'm also going to put this out here. When I get the Carrie playthrough, I'm going to intentionally get her bad ending. Because I think the Carrie bad ending is the only ending in all of Castlevania Legacy of Darkness that is even worth talking about. And darn it. I screwed that up, Royal. Because really, the Carrie ending, the Carrie good ending is just, it's not very exciting. She just goes and delivers flowers to her mother's grave. Yippee. But her bad ending, she manages to, I think, fail so spectacularly at killing Dracula. In fact, I'm going to say this right now. Feel free to correct me if I am wrong here, but I believe that Carrie's bad ending is the biggest failure anyone attempting to kill Dracula has ever done. Because she not only doesn't kill Dracula, she goes about as far away from that as humanly possible. And you will see what I mean when we get there. It's impressive. It is genuinely impressive. And I'm glad it happens. Because it's just so ridiculous that it's hard to even believe it's real. But it is real. Somehow it is real. We shall again carefully manage to be a cat and make our way across there. The clock tower key has been used. Because yes, if I'm going to go through all this effort to... Oh boy. If I'm going to go through all this effort, I might as well show off Carrie. I mean, if we're being honest, Carrie is a big fan favorite in this game. And I can't blame them. A lot of people do consider Carrie to have an easier story, but despite all that, I think Carrie is more interesting for another reason. She is, with Cornell, her and Cornell are the only characters in Legacy of Darkness that I think have room and potential to be interesting characters from a narrative perspective. Because if we're being honest, Reinhardt and Henry are just your classic white knights. That is essentially what they are. They are your holy white knights. And there's not a lot of interesting character design that you can make of that. However, Carrie is the heir to the Belnades clan, and isn't really limited to any moral standing. In fact, in one of her concept arts, she's even shown with a hockey mask and a machete. And while I don't think this is exactly indicative, fucking Christ, I cannot speak today, is a good indicator of her character, I do think it at least showcases some of the more flexibility that you have on creating character development with Carrie. I mean, she's essentially an orphan by this point. Her real parents died. Her step-parents died. Everyone died. And it's all Dracula and humanity's fault, really. It's the fault of a lot of things. Just continue forth, put down this torch, and unlike Cornell, we do not have an Ada waiting for us. Oh, thank God, I thought I was going to fall into the cogs and die. So since there is no Ada waiting for us, we don't have to watch any cutscene there. Because it would be strange if there was an Ada there, especially considering that she would be what? How old even is Ada? She uses Carrie's character model, so if she was 12 years old, then that was 7 years ago. Yeah, she would be 19 by now. I can do math, I swear. Anyway, let's stop mucking about and continue forth. Up, down this tower of clocks that you have seen before and will see again when I get to carry, because, yes. However, the carry playthrough should be significantly shorter, and you will see why, because I am going to eliminate so much of of Castle Center, that it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Yes, isn't it fucking crazy? We spent an entire video doing Castle Center, and now in this video, which is already significantly shorter, we have almost done 3 fucking stages. Castle Center is obscenely long. It's honestly rather crazy if you think about it. And we will continue forth. I want to try something. Hey! That is not a very easy jump to make. It's very difficult to judge how much more space you have to jump off of that platform. And on top of that, so if you don't jump far, since you need to jump quite a distance, if you don't go far enough off the platform, you're not going to make it. But it's very easy to go too far and run off the cog. So, yes, it's a bit of a precise jump. Then we make this jump. We have cut out so much shimmying today, and honestly, that's the way God intended it. Because shimmying is boring, it's dumb and stupid, and nobody likes it. But I've already multiple times spoken out against shimmying, and the stupidity of it, and why you shouldn't enjoy it. And now we continue forth. Oh fucking God. In the next episode, we will get back to where we were. Yes, that was utterly stupid. Goodbye.